Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Nisa. My name is Nurul Afifah binti Amir, and today I will present about introduction, deciding a physical site for the records, and caring for records in different formats.
Hello, my name is Diana Seri binti Man Irwan. I am going to present about collecting information about record system, literature survey, web browsing, and outcomes.
I am Nurul Ain, and in the next slide, I will present about the recommended solutions for the businesses, about our banners, tentative program, business card, and all about the costing in our record center.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila Fahana binti Ismail, and I will present about constructing or adapting a building to use as a record center, conducting a pilot project to manage the record center of selected agencies, and the conclusion.
Okay, so for the next slide is about problem statement. So for the problem statement is our client do not know how to manage their records, and the records contain an important data and information. So that's why we have to help our client to manage their records. And for the next point is about purpose record center. So for our record center, we choose departmental record center, and our record centers was run by federal department, and we kept semi-recurrent records, which means we only take semi-current records to manage. Okay, for the next point is about prospect client. So we serve 3 clients, which is Hospital KPJ, Hospital Pantai, and Hospital Columbia in Perak. And our client wants their medical records managed properly, and we want to make sure that our clients are satisfied with our services. So this is our logo, which is we create our own logo, which is IntelliWare Record Centre, and there are meaning beside the shape, which is blue is cool, is a cool and sleek color that symbolizes the IntelliWare want to be sleek and quick, and red meanwhile represent the services of IntelliWare, and green reflect IntelliWare products, and the yellow colors mean bold and solid, which is what IntelliWare hardware is designed to be long, lasting, and effective. So for our motto of our record center is, our company motto is quality over quantity, beside becoming the most safe and systematic record center. And for our vision is, our record center wants to establish the IntelliWare Record Centre as a trustworthy institution, and we want to build an empire that will continue to advance in the record center world by 2030, while also emphasizing quality over quantity. So for our mission is help the client to organize the record by giving them effective and efficient services, to make our record center is the safe place to save records, to gain clients' expectation and trust in using our record center, provide a good services to our client, and have a good security to protect our data. So for our record center objectives is to receive and administer all records in variable format, to provide reference services based on the records, give best security for staff, customer and shareholders, to ensure the records carry a high protective, and maintaining and operating a semi-current record center. So for our core business, our core business is record preservation and maintenance, and storage records from customers, receive semi-current record from clients, receive records from hospital administrative, and disposal of records either for transfer or destruction. So this is our organizational structure of IntelliWare Record Centre. So for the director of administrator is Nur Nabila Farhana binti Ismail, and we have record manager Diana Suri, and license officer with archival institution is Nurul Ain, and license officer with creating agency Nurul Afifah, and senior security Zul Arifin, and we have internal management consultant is Nur Syahira, and we also have another staff in our record center.
So before establishing a record center, we decided to do a visit on an existing record center in Kuala Lumpur, which is Tropical Records Management. The things that we learned from this record center is that how to manage a record, how to deal with clients and record center security. By doing this site visit at Tropical Records Management, we learned the things and applied to our record center. Next is we did a literature survey. By reading and doing a research on this literature material, we get a lot of information. The general editor is Ira A. Pen and Gail B. Penix. Besides that, we also did web browsing, which is the website of www.crownsrms.com.my. What we learned is that how documents are managed and secure destruction. It is said on the website that you save valuable office space while maintaining seamless access to your data, which is stored in their highly secure facilities staffed by trained specialists. They are responsible for transporting and keeping them in their own secure warehouses. The containers are barcoded and all pertinent information is kept. For secure destruction, they provide a variety of services to assist with this disposal, including industrial-grade shredding with specialized machinery and crushing. They may also utilize degazing equipment to render the data on the medium unusable before destroying the medium itself. Next is outcomes, which is records policy, disposition action, and average amount of records used. For records policy, we can determine which records still have value through the evaluation process. If a record has value after it has been scheduled for disposal, it will be transferred to the archive. If the evaluation process determines that the record has no value, it will be destroyed. In IntelliWare, our company, IntelliWare Record Centre, we often refer to the National Archives of Malaysia portal that shows their policy and guidelines. The disposition action. In order to determine if a record is valuable or not, we must do an appraisal, the process of analyzing and evaluating records in order to determine which records should be preserved and for how long in order to meet the purposes of the organization, legal and regulatory obligations, and the expectations of researchers and other users of records is known as appraisal. For our company, the average amount of records used is, for paper records, it is 150,000, and for electronic records is 200,000.
So this is our physical site. This is on the map. This is where we build our record center, and the address is No 1 Jalan Kamarudin Isa, Persiaran Fair Park, 31400 Ipoh Perak. And our opening hours is Monday until Friday and at 9 until 5 p.m. And our contact detail is 0508658907 and our fax contact 0267856434. And we also have an email which is IntelliWare@src.com. Okay, so for the transportation system, we use four transportation, which is lorry, van, motorcycle, and forklift. This transportation system is used to pick up and distribute data or documentation medical records. And for our transportation system, we have our own loading bay, which is a site where our trucks may transfer records to other locations and receive records and documents. Also, a transportation system must have, because it will be easier for our employees to interact with our clients for pick up and take up the document.
So, this is the organization that IntelliWare Record Centre will cooperate, which is Tenaga Nasional Berhad, Lembaga Air Perak, and Jabatan Kerja Raya. All of this organization, our record center will cooperate before we open our own record center. This is a floor plan for IntelliWare Record Centre. Our record center has two levels, which is we have ground floor and second floor. For the ground floor, we put every department and facilities in there, which is we have lift, stairs, security, administration, working areas, special rooms, information center, main entrance, canteen, toilet, and more. For the second floor, we put our client records to keep in there. And we have two storage, which is storage A and storage B. The difference between storage A and storage B. Storage B is for special records that we need to make a special care to preserve the information. This is the costing for our facilities that we put in our record center. Firstly, electricity, which is we put ceiling air conditioner, lamp for floor 1, lamp for floor 2, parking lot, paint for wall, water floor, and for the furniture we have desk work and chair, shelf for keeping the records, and fire extinguishers. And the total of all of these facilities are 42,140 ringgit Malaysia. Our record center only manage the private organization only. So the agency that we will cooperate with is KPJ Specialist Hospital, Pantai Hospital, and Columbia Hospital. All of these three agencies will give our record center a strength and weakness too. For the strength, this agency will make our relationship between client and our company become more strong and make our record center recognized by other organizations too. This is because all of these three hospitals is the big hospital in Malaysia. Next, the location of our record center is a really strategic that will make all organizations that cooperate with us easily to deal with our record center. And the third, our record center also provide a good security for every document that keep it in our record center. So it will gain a trust between our client to our company. For the weakness, our record center may face a financial problem because we just open the record center in short time. And secondly, the document may be disposed of transfer to the archive after 10 years. So all the chance for collecting record back are poor.
Okay, so for this slide, I will recommend a solution for our weaknesses. Unfortunately, we have two weaknesses, which is the first one is lack of maturity and expense. So the solution that we decide to do, which is despite of the lack of maturity, we decided to send our records manager and other staff to train so that they can gain new knowledge that can be applied in our record center. Besides, they also can learn how to spend company budget wisely. Okay, for the next weaknesses that we have, which is the lack of trust on the record manager. So the solution that we need to do is, as our record center has just set foot into industry, it will be hard for big company to trust us. Thus, we will provide proof and just take a caliber staff in order to manage their record professionally. Besides, we will raise our brand by promote a lot in order to expose our record center. Right, so in order to celebrate our new record center, we decided to do an opening ceremony of IntelliWare Record Centre. Therefore, a few representatives from different agencies will be invited in order to enliven and be as an individual to officiate our event, which is among the guys that we invited is our Ministry of Health, Datuk Nur Hisham. And the detail is as below, which is the date and time is 20 December, which is in Monday, and the time which is will be in 2:30 until 6 p.m. and the location will be located at our official record center in Ipoh, Perak. So this is the detail of our tentative program that will be happen in Monday 20 December 2021. The program will be, the first one, it will be happen as the first one registration, and at 12 p.m. arrival of our guests, which is Datuk Nur Hisham bin Anwar and everyone. And at 12:50 we will recitation of doa, which is will be recited by Ustaz Zulkifli bin Yahya. And the next program will be welcome and opening by Director IntelliWare, which is Miss Nabila Farhana binti Ismail. And the next at 12:45 will be a speech from Record Manager of IntelliWare Record Centre by Miss Diana Sering binti Iman. And at 1 p.m. will be have a speeches from representative from Ministry of Health, which is Datuk Dr. Hisham bin Abdul. And the next program will be the main event, which is launching IntelliWare Record Centre by Miss Nabila Farhana and Datuk Nur Hisham. And the next will be a signature letter, the concern, and will be continued by short tour to Record Centre building by Nurul Ain. And we will have a coffee break, and the end of program will be at 3 p.m. which is closing ceremony by Nur Afifah. So there are several promotional activity methods that we do, which is the first one is banner. As you can see, our team management will hang the banner in the area of the bank, restaurant, to inform to the public about the launch program of IntelliWare Record Centre. So we will hang the banner around the record center site, which is in order to make others know about our existence. Next one, we have a brochure. Therefore, we will use this promotional tool in order to make sure everyone know the event detail. Therefore, we will give this brochure along with our business guide and our business guide to other people. Okay, the next one is the must-have item in every company, which is business guide. Our team management will also distribute our business guide along with other promotional tools to others in order to promote our existence of IntelliWare Record Centre. Also, we will distribute business guide to other information agency like Hospital Pantai, Hospital KPJ, so that they know about our existence. Okay, so for the costing, the first one we have all of the cost of salary and wage. As you can see, we definitely have more than 8 staff in our record center. So overall of the salary, the total of their salary will be 35,700 ringgit. And move to the next one is all of the cost of the renovation. As you can see, we have electrical services, window replacement, all of the basic one, which is the water flow system, the plumbing, and so on. So the total of this renovation cost will be 11,843.6. This is saying in ringgit Malaysia. Okay, so for the next one, we have a costing about facilities and equipment. As you can see, I can't fit the details of our cost in this slide, so I just put the subtitle, the important thing of our cost, which is the first one is we have all of the cost, total cost of computer technology, the cost of computer accessory, business machine, and so on. So the overall total, as you can see, will be 1,365,636.97 cents.
This is our preservation equipment that we have our record center to protect our record center, which is we have special lock, which is electronic smart lock, to prevent to provide adaptive security for all data and record files in the room. And also we also have a fire alarm that will decrease an alarm about unexpected incident. So we also have CCTV, closed circuit television, that will help us to know what happened in our record center. And also we have fire extinguisher, so if there are fire in our building, so we have a fire extinguisher to help us to prevent the fire from expand. Besides that, we also have smoke detector that will help firefighter to give a sounding and emergency alarm if there is a fire in our building. And also we have a water sprinkler to put out a fire in the structure, aside from easing the burden of firefighter. And also we have humidity strip. It aids the staff in detecting change in electrical current on air temperature. And also we have electronic thermometers that is useful for determining the temperature of documents or file. So we also have electronic cyclometer, which is help to remaining characteristics of the air, including its moisture content. And we also have pest control. Pest control is to prevent new infestation from being created, such as rats, cockroach, and other insects that will spoil the records. And also we have disaster control, which is to assist with rescue, relief, and recovery operation that will help firefighter if unexpected accident happen.
In conclusion, our record center management team will develop and coordinate promotional initiatives to persuade organizations to use our services and join us in terms of promoting the record center. And also, we will continue to provide the greatest and highest quality services to our clients in order to ensure that they are satisfied with our services and record center management skills. In addition, for the future of our IntelliWare Record Centre, we will make official website to make people become more recognized about our record center.